I recently visited with the Moorhead Airport Authority to see about what's coming up at the Moorhead Airport and their fly-in coming up in September. What are some of the main reasons why you want an airport in your community or nearby?
Well, for instance, obviously, no different than swimming pools and the golf courses and so on, is certainly going to enhance the quality of life of people who like to fly. That's the first thing. Secondly, I flew jet fighters with the Air National Guard, okay? And I know what it's like to be trying to land at the Fargo Airport and have some small little airplane come right in the middle of our formation, right over NDSU. That was a significant emotional event for me, and that happened in the middle 1980s. That brings up the point that if you look at any town as it's growing, Minneapolis is no different. You don't land a small airplane at Minneapolis Airport. There are many outlying airports for general aviation. So I would tell you that in the Fargo-Moorhead area, we're going through that transition right now, where you want to move the general aviation out and away from the main airport. And that's a significant safety feature.
Sure.
We've now got so much traffic going into the Fargo airport that as soon as we can move small airplanes out here. Secondly, when we designed this airport, we designed it such that we'd have hangars 40 by 40 for little 172s and smaller airplanes. What's happening now is a significant number of businesses are discovering the convenience of how quickly it is to get to the airport, how quick it is to pull your plane out and be taken off without waiting for all the traffic. So we're seeing a rapid growth in twin-engine airplanes and other business-type airplanes.
What are some of the things that you guys offer here at the Moorhead Airport?
We offer aircraft maintenance, aircraft sales, avionics, flight instruction, aircraft rental, and heated and cold storage hangars.
This is one of the best equipped avionics shops in the whole area. And you can get anything done here as far as avionics. Obviously, our maintenance side takes care of everything from recip engines to turbine engines to jets. We even have jets.
We also have a flight simulator here on the field that pilots can use for instrument proficiency, so they can practice approaches into different airports and without having to actually fly it in their airplane.
It seems like you guys have had a lot of growth the last couple of years.
Yeah, especially since the first year when new management took over and improvements we've made. There is basically the new hangar down here was built this spring and it is full already. So all the heated hangar is pretty well full right now, and the T hangar list there's about 10 on the waiting list right now. So
wow.
We're hoping somebody will build more out here.
Around here, you got Fargo, of course, they have an avionics shop. Heading west, it's Bismarck, and then Billings, Montana. Heading east, you got Park Rapids, Brainerd, and then Minneapolis, a few shops there. Heading north, you gotta go to Winnipeg, south, Sioux Falls. So it's very few places have it, so that's kind of a, it's more of a one-stop shop airport. Sure. You can get maintenance, avionics, we have nice facilities. So anything you can get at the Fargo Airport, you can get here for less cost.
With your flight instruction, how do people, how would somebody go about getting flight lessons, learning to fly?
Mostly what they do is they'll call and inquire that if we provide flight instruction out here or not, and go from there.
And well, how large of an airport, I mean, how much can you service? You couldn't have like a jet of a certain size.
Well, yeah, I mean, right now we're capable, and I do maintain what they call the light jets.
Oh.
And the twin turboprops.
Okay.
You know, the length of our runway right now kind of limits the larger jets to come in here. The plan is in 2019 that the runway is going to be repaved, and hopefully it'll be lengthened by about 500 feet, which will open up even more of those airplanes to come in here. So, you know, this year around the T hangars, the public hangars, it's going next month. Matter of fact, it's going to be all repaved. The following year, this ramp will be repaved, and the following year, the runway will be redone. So that we're kind of excited about, because when that's all done, it's going to look like it's brand new out here again.
One of these days, we'd like to get a paint shop out here and become a true full-service airport, to where somebody goes, buys an airplane, and they want to upgrade it and make it their own personal machine, put their own fingerprints on it, fly it into here. We do everything: paint, interior, or radios, maintenance, all of it, all done at one shop.
The big thing that our niche over here is we can provide pretty much every service that is provided over in Fargo. Fargo definitely has their niche for the bigger stuff. We kind of are catering to the smaller airplanes. Obviously, we're less expensive over here than there, and convenient-wise is the big thing. You know, you can pull in here and fuel and be out of here in no time.
Right.
You can have friends coming in an airplane. You're able to drive out there to the airplane with your vehicle and unload and stuff.
Oh, true.
You cannot do
You
that.
can't do that in Fargo,
at
right?
Fargo Airport. So there's a lot of conveniences over here. You know, we're actually, a lot of our customers tell us that it's quicker to get into town from here than it is from Hector, so they prefer to come over here. So
You've got a big event coming up to introduce people to the Moorhead Airport if they haven't been. So what's the fly-in coming up? So.
Okay, the fly-in is on September 9th. I don't know how many we've had now. We've had a number of fly-ins, but they've been growing exponentially over the last few years with the interest. Last year, we had cars parked all the way out practically to the freeway as people are coming into the airport. And first off, it is a fly-in breakfast, we call it. And so the EAA chapter puts on a big pancake feed here for anybody that's here. And this whole room is full of tables and chairs. And so that's always a good time. There'll be lots of airplanes coming in from around the country for pancakes and just to see. They'll be all parked out here. We have different things going on. For the kids, we'll have some control line model airplanes flying.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully we would get a helicopter from Sanford if it's not busy. Maybe some skydivers if we can get them to come in, which we have in the past. A major attraction that weekend is that we call it Wings and Wheels, because we get the Valley Vintage Car Club in Fargo,
nice.
who brings out in the vicinity of maybe 50 cars, and they come out for breakfast because the car guys like to see what's going on in airplanes,
Sure.
and the airplane people like to see what's going on in cars.
A lot of them cross over,
whatever
I
your
guess,
interest, it's a fun day.
Sure.